If you have been listening to different blogs and podcasts, you would have heard about Jaguar Wright. I heard she even made it to TikTok. This is not something that's on like the mainstream media. She is an artist that has been exposing artists for years, such as your Jay-Z's, Beyonce's, Alicia Keys. The list goes on and on. You can simply type her name in and it'll come up, right? But today I'm here because things have really just taken a turn for what I would consider the worst. I'm not here to point fingers. I'm going to state facts and leave the rest to the viewers, right? So, more recently, like I said, she's been exposing celebrities for years. But more recently, things have really just taken an uptake. She says that she is a believer of Christ, right? She took in this guy named Solar, who was a part of Carbonation. If you don't know what Carbonation is, feel free to look that up on YouTube as well. I'm not going to sit here and go through video after video so people can understand. If you are interested, you can do your own research. But Carbonation is a cult, okay? And the head person was arrested because he was abusing them. So nonetheless, he is seen right here hanging out with Jaguar Wright. As you can see, that's January 11th. Really not that far ago. If you look up at the top, you see that they were in Louisiana. No, that's not where she lives. They seem pretty happy in this photo. If you fast forward, I want to say a couple of days, that video has been taken down. That went viral. But this is the video that was posted right before it. I think it's this one, where she was actually hanging with Solar. No, it's actually this one. She was with Solar. At this point, she was not feeling her husband. She claimed that he was abusive and pulled out a gun on her. She was very angry. She showed up at this barbershop and she claimed that she was attacked at first by her husband. But then more video footage came out and we saw him attacking Solar. Does not mean that it did not happen. But nonetheless, there seems to be some abuse that took place, right? So after this incident took place at the barbershop, she was then institutionalized. She stayed there for about 10 days. You can type all of this in on YouTube. Jaguar Wright goes to a mental ward, whatever. It'll all come up. It's right there. I'm not making this stuff up. She stayed there for 10 days. She talked to different bloggers such as King Payne. You can type his name in. As she was in this hospital, even Tokyo Tony, right? Which is very unheard of. I've been in situations where I know people who were institutionalized, and of course you can talk on the phone, but not in the way that she was talking. Everything is weird. And one thing that I do know for sure is that the devil is the author of confusion. So we fast forward, we keep going up. So she got out of the psych ward on the 23rd. If you read the caption, it says I'm home. So now she's home. That's the 23rd. Here is another viral video of her at the airport. If you read the caption, you get it. This is the 26th.
Miss my flight because my flight takes off in just a couple minutes. Just a couple minutes. What you want to say now, Papa? You was talking all that shit just a couple seconds ago, right?
Alright, so I'm not going to play it. I really don't enjoy the video. It's pretty cringy, a little gross. I don't like how things transpired. I was not there. But she was then banned from, I believe, just this airport, or I don't know if it was flying in general. This happened on the 26th. She was in Chicago at this time and apparently by herself. She also mentioned something about having to take her medicine, which is lithium. Like I said, I do have some experience with people who suffer from different mental disorders, and lithium is used for bipolar disorder. You can look it up. Anyway, that's not to judge a person. That's not to take away from her claims. If you know about Kanye West, Michael Jackson, Prince, Kesha, even Terry Crews, there's a lot of people, a lot of celebrities, that have came forward and would be considered whistleblowers because of the truth that they are telling, right? Whether you want to believe it or not, this is their truth. Talking about different sacrifices that a lot of these big celebrities do in order to obtain the fame that they have. A lot of the sexual misconduct that takes place in order to blackmail people and so forth. This is something that Jaguar Wright is also claiming. So we went from the Solar thing hanging with somebody in a cult, showing up at the barbershop. Now she's out, goes to the airport, gets banned, right? Meets back up with her husband. Everything seems to be going well. Now, this is actually not going to be posted, but you can type it in on YouTube, right? So today her car was set on fire. And the story goes as she went to a club, or she was at a studio, and she made out with a female. Her husband was then uncomfortable because this went viral. He was drunk. She drove home. They got into an argument because she kissed a female. He took the car, realized he was too drunk, left it in the parking lot. They came back the next day and the car was set on fire and completely totaled. Now the police have the car and they are investigating the case. Hence why I'm making this video. It's really gotten to a point where I'm a little annoyed. I want to have empathy for this situation. I know that a lot of other celebrities have came forward as well, but when things like this start to happen, it's either one or two things, right? It's either somebody's covering up the truth, right? Whether it be Jaguar Wright or the celebrities that she says she's exposing, or number two, it's just not true, right? I just want people to be vigilant. I don't know what's going on at this point. I don't even care because it's just too much. It's not to say that things are not taking place within the industry that are just completely vile, but at the same time, our Father arts in heaven. He created the heavens and the earth and everything in between, and without him we are nothing. So we should be relying on him, making wiser decisions, using our discernment in order to make moves, right? We should be praying before we do anything. We're living in a time where we don't have time to waste or play games. So I don't really know if this is a game, if somebody's trying to get views, if she's just being attacked and they're trying to kill her, because that's what she's saying. People are trying to kill her, and P. Diddy sent somebody to set the car on fire, whatever the case may be. But it almost seems as if they don't have to do anything because her reactions to things and how things are going, average person would assume that she's crazy, just like Kanye West and the things that he says. He's mentioned cloning before. If you don't have the knowledge, you wouldn't understand it. But at the same time, we can still take control of our destinies. I don't care how evil or big and bad your enemies are. There is nothing that supersedes God, Jesus Christ, and the blood of Jesus. Anyway, I really made this video just to get other people's thoughts because it's a mind scramble. And like I said, the devil is the author of confusion. So how can you make sense of a situation like this? It's incredibly insane. Anyway, I hope everybody's having a good day. Stay vigilant and stay prayed up. Peace out.